How's it going, guys? Rico here with the Dogs with Attitude. It is feeding time. We're doing their evening feeding. So we have all their bowls laid out side by side. Show you how we work this. Reaper. Good, go. Gotta wait for him to sit. Grim. Good, go. Back up. Yeti. Good, go. Gator. Good, go. Just get your little booty over. Little booty right there. All right, Reaper boy. See, you already knew what was coming. Scoot over, right there, hang out. So this is how I feed all four of my pups. I have all their bowls right next to each other. They have slow feeders. They all get different amounts of food because they're all different sizes. They're all in different growing stages. They're all the same age, but your pups will always grow differently and at different paces, especially when you have a multi-dog pack. With that being said, Gator, I do my best to sit there and make every one of my pups pretty cordial whenever I'm sitting there while they're eating. All of my dogs have children around usually, so making sure they're not too sensitive to touch, grabbing, not going to turn on you, not going to sit there and do anything weird. Granted, like I said, a lot of people aren't comfortable with playing with their pups. I do it specifically because I have children, and there are other small children that typically come over. Every child that happens to come over, I typically try my best to educate. I'm like, hey, stay away from the dogs when they're eating. But nonetheless, there's always that one kid that happens to not hear you or possibly not listen. So I do my best to make sure my dogs are pretty bulletproof. They're good pups. It's good in general to sit there and touch them, play with them a little bit. That way you make sure that food aggression isn't really a thing. I've done this since they were puppies. I'm not ever really too worried about my pups getting weird or getting squared off of me, a little squirrely. They're all pretty mellow. Gator. Grim. Let's go. Right here. Right here. There you go, Bubba. Sitting. Good. Reaper. Give me your collar, Bubba. Come on. So that is one thing you will see a lot. Is all my puppies are very food driven. So when they're done with their food, they stay over there sniffing around, see if they dropped anything. And I call them, recall them, walk them back over. Kind of is what it is. They're all at that age. We play the game. Yeti's still eating. He's got a couple more pieces of kibble in there. And they come sit down and wait for water. But outside of that, this is Dogs with Attitude. This is Rico. This is feeding time. Until then, have a good day.